Whew. Great college basketball game, big time environment. Really appreciate the home court advantage due to our fans that came out big time today and supported us. Our guys fed off that energy, especially in the second half. A lot of great contributions and great plays, especially in the second half. We did a great job keeping our composure against a super talented Bryant team, very, very talented. Put ourselves in the championship game for the second time in 3 years, third time in 4 years. Super proud of these guys. We've faced quite a bit of adversity over the years, like most teams. We've gotten better at handling that adversity, especially in the middle of the game, and I thought that was a big reason we won today.
Questions?
You're right, that first half was a little rough, but in the second half it got better for you. What changes were made to allow you to score the way you did in that second half?
I think you just have to have a short memory. You have to trust, like, I've been playing this game since I was 3, so you got to forget about the first half and remember we got 2 more minutes and we got a goal to achieve.
You took a bit of a hard fall, you came back in. How was that kind of getting into it?
This just comes back to me. Like you said, I always been tough when I was little, so I just knew a little pain ain't gonna hurt me just to get the job done. So I just had to do what I had to do to finish.
Coach Duquette, what makes this year's group special and makes you think that you can go up into UVM and win the championship this year?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've had a lot of special teams. This team is unique and special. I like the way they've handled adversity. They're a tight-knit group. They trust and respect one another. You know, fundamentally at our core, you know, that's why we have a chance to get to the finals and win the finals. It's going to be a very tough test against a really good Vermont team. They've got as much experience as we do, but we're going to have to rely on that composure and that unity as a group. We're going to need every bit of it to win Saturday.
Coach, what was the key to locking down Gross Bullock in the second half? 17 points in the first, only 2 in the second.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of a lot of different guys on our team. Allende, Braden, and other guys helping. He was really good in the first half, and I thought he hit some tough shots. You know, I told our guys at halftime, like, just stay the course, and you know, if he keeps making those tough shots, there's not much we can do, but don't change the way we're playing defense. So a lot of guys helped out, and I'm sure fatigue on his part. You know, this time of year, that plays a role, and whoever gives into it, you know, first is at a disadvantage. I thought our guys played through not just adversity, but some fatigue at times as well.
He also got help from Rivera, who also had a big game.
Who's that?
Rivera.
Yeah, I mean, they're super talented. They've got 3 or 4 high major Division I transfers, and you can look at their body types and their athleticism. I mean, they got a lot of talent on that team, and they're well coached. So this game could have went either way. I thought we pulled away right at the right time, and we're fortunate, but we put ourselves in position to be able to do that.
Are there any changes you made offensively in the last 5 minutes, or is it just as simple as hitting shots at that point?
I thought it was guys making plays and us just putting them in the right positions. I thought the combination of Yuri, Braden, and Allende, they all were seeing plays clearly. So just trying to keep it in their hands and let them make the plays and trust them.
Yuri, how much do you thrive in those moments? You know, down the stretch, close game, big shot there, especially at home.
I love moments like that. That's something you dream about when you're a little kid, just hitting a big shot, crowd going crazy, running back on defense. So can't get any better than that.
What's it going to take to beat Vermont?
Yeah, you tell me.
You're that coach.
They show up at the wrong gym.
Kidnap him, you know, whatever.
A lot. It's doable, and I like the fact that we've been there before, but we know how hard it's going to be. We've got to play well. We've got to stay together. Everything's got to be on point, and we're at that point in the year where we can do it. It's one game. It's probably the toughest environment in the conference to play in, but you know, hopefully our guys are ready. I'm sure they will be.
What makes it such a tough environment?
3,500 fans screaming and yelling the whole game. They put a lot of pressure on the referees, and they put a lot of pressure on the opposing team to play the right way and not be impacted by the noise in the crowd. So, like I said, I like the fact that we've been there before, so we've experienced it.
Yeah, one more. You and UVM head coach John Becker came into the American East around the same time. What have you really learned from him? And you guys are both very excellent coaches. What have you like kind of learned from him?
Done a great job. I mean, and there are many years where coaches look around and they're like, well, they're losing this guy and they're losing that guy, and there's no way they can sustain that level. And just about every year, they bring in new guys, and they play the same way. They make winning plays, and that's why they've been able to sustain this success for a long time. I have no problem saying I hope we can be like them. I mean, we're at that point now. We're at the top of the league. I think we've got a great chance Saturday. We've got a great team coming back. Like, I want to compete for a championship every year. And if Vermont's the one team we got to knock off, then we're doing a pretty good job because they've been very good.
Cam, Yuri, lastly, just talk about your excitement going to your second straight championship game.
It brings a lot of excitement because last year we failed a little bit, so just coming this year, we're gonna come even more focused. Coming to get the job done at Vermont, that's one of our big main focus. So we're just gonna come in focused and try to do the same things we've been doing. Nothing more extra, nothing more. Just staying focused, going to compete.
Yep. I mean, it's super exciting going back to the championship 2 years in a row, but we want to finish the job this time. So we're gonna lock in until Saturday. We know what we gotta do.